morning, angels. Welcome to Fallawsophy. I'm your host, Jennifer Fallaw, and today is a very good day, isn't it? I did check in with the angels before the show today, and it looks like we are still on. Okay? Good. News is very good. Everybody be happy. Go ahead. It is okay to be happy. Okay? It's absolutely all right to be happy and to be hopeful. It is actually necessary right now. We want to keep giving the creation of this event in our lives as much positive energy as you can. And don't start denying it, because what you can do, if you this event, that's the wrong darn banner. Okay, hang on a second. Hang on. Okay, Jennifer in the morning. It's a good thing I don't do the show before 9, because I'm pretty much delirious in the morning. I really have no idea what's going on. And that is why I drink coffee. Okay. What we want to do is stay on our highest timeline right now. We don't want to start doubting and, oh my gosh, it'll never happen, and listen to all the naysayers and jump on to a lower timeline and stay there, because that is what you will experience, okay? It's not that, you're making it happen for the world. You're making it happen for yourself. Okay? I'm just going to give everybody a minute to get in here. Just taking a look at some of your comments. Somebody says I'm frozen. Yeah, Mark 9:23. You know what's interesting about that is my first daughter, Faith. And I didn't name her Faith because of that. I just was driving along when she entered my body, I think, before the 5th month. And I went, oh, it's a girl, and her name is Faith. And so then Faith is born at 9:23 in the evening. And then years later, I see that. And it says, all things are possible if you believe. That is true. That is very true. All right. Jentel, today. Yesterday we had quite the Jentel yesterday. That is posted on Fallawsophy on Telegram, if you want to go and read that. And also Jennifer Fallaw on Telegram. Make sure you go to the right Fallawsophy on Telegram. It's Fallawsophy JFD on Telegram. Okay. So today, just quickly, I have some things I want to talk about. But I asked Archangel Michael this morning if we're still on. If anything's happened, if we're still on. And he said, we are still on track. We're looking for some kind of rate change in Vietnam overnight. I'm on Pacific time. I assume the Jentel is on Pacific time. There are rumors circulating that something like that could possibly happen. And we had another psychic prophet channeler, Carrie Ann, Sky Prince, I think it is. About the same time yesterday, got pretty close to the same information. And I'm going to hold her to her word. I don't think there is anything like she watched me and went out. I don't think she'd do that. So if anybody thinks that, go sit down. We don't need any kind of negativity. All right. All right. Michael says we're still on track. The transition is underway. Watch the rate in Vietnam. It will change. So I'm on Pacific time. It is 9:43 a.m. here in the USA, Pacific time. The way he said it was, it'll be quiet on the 7th until late. So I'm assuming, what I'm really thinking is it's going to be in the dark of night, is what he said. Overnight, probably wake up to it. Now, don't put too many expectations on what this is going to look like, okay? This is in the hands of the divine. Hopefully. And what the basic thing to kick this thing off is that we're looking for is a change in the rates in Vietnam. Vietnam will revalue first in the dark of night on the 7th. Prepare for revolution. That part of it. A little concerned about that. And when I said, does Vietnam really go first or has Iraq revalued already? He says they have. It's just not visible. The 7th will be quiet until late. I said, what if it doesn't happen? He said, it will resist doubt. And that is what we're going to do today. When we have an approaching deadline, and I'm sitting over here, the person that put out, like, who knows what's going to happen? Anyway, I'm riding on faith today. I am riding on faith today. And I was thinking about that. And I believe I've got some thoughts over coffee. Okay? I think I'm fighting a cold, fighting it hard. I'm on the Ivan. I was really tired last night. I just kind of went to bed early. I was just like self-care last night. Okay. Welcome to the beginning. It's time to step on to your highest timeline. Some of us have. We've been doing the work. If you've been watching my show, we've been getting rid of the dark energy bubbles within our energy field. We've been transmuting that into knowledge and light, shining brighter, raising our vibration, preparing ourselves for our mission. And if you don't think you have a divine mission and you made it this far, and you have this internal calling to go out into the world and help, congratulations. You do. You have a calling. It's time to be who you really are. It's time to take off the costume. We've all been incognito. And I come out here and I call you angels. What is an angel? Doesn't matter what your origin is. Be the one now. An angel is somebody or an entity who protects, heals, and guides. And if you take a look at your truest desire, the things that you've chosen to do in your humanitarian project, that's who I'm here for. I don't even think about the money. For me, I think about, that's right. I'm going to have money and good. I can get the girls into their houses and I can do all this stuff and I can stop working so hard to make a living and I can focus on my writing and I can focus on my plan. Okay? My project I've already started. And it's evident lately that I've been working on this my entire life. And so have you. This is nothing new. This is not something, oh, okay, well, what could I think of to get more money? It's not. We've all have faults. We've all walked through the desert. A humanitarian soul will come into this life and be faced with many challenges. Why? So that you know the difference. So you truly know who it is and why you are helping. In AA, who is it you go to be your sponsor, to be your counselor? Who is it? Someone who's been there. So don't sit back there and say, I'm no angel. I've suffered. I've acted out within that suffering. I have faults. I have sinned. I have hurt people. I have done. No, you've learned along the way, and look at who you've become. We've all been seasoned. We've all been trained for this time in our lives the whole time. Even if you've started a business or you've chosen a line of work or that's changed many times, you are getting bits and pieces that fit together into the puzzle that is the picture of who you are and who you will become and what you will do. And the wonderful part is you get to be rewarded at the same time, and your loved ones and your family. That is why you have suffered so. And that is why when you do this, it will be so rewarding. We had to know the difference. We had to walk the walk. We had to learn it ourselves first so that we can truly sympathize with those that we are going to help. Energy, a lifetime, is always moving. There are many threads to the rope that is your timeline. Okay? And you can choose to be on a lower one, a higher one, the greatest one. My part of it, I think, is to guide all of you right now. Not that I'm any better than anybody. I'm just a girl who chose to come out here and have some ideas, okay? And to be the cheerleader that keeps you going. I'm aware of that. Was it hard? Uh-huh. Yeah. Did I want to quit? Yeah. Did I suffer? Oh, yeah. A lot. You will be presented with temptation along your path as we move forward on your greatest timeline. There will be times when you will be encouraged by the dark side, doesn't want you to do this, to quit. There will be people, comfort, things that fall out of your life just in time because you are doing this, because they no longer fit in with who you have become. There be things that you can't tolerate anymore. And that is by design. But all along the way, you have always had choices, whether to do it or not, whether to stop, whether to choose a lesser timeline, and that's okay too. God understands. Most of you have taken all the punches, crawled out of all the ditches, and found your way here. And I believe at this point in time, no matter what happens tonight, this is the beginning. Okay? And if you're sitting there thinking, oh, she's crazy, blah, 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 you're in the wrong room, dude. You're in the wrong room. We have suffered because we must truly know the limitations that have been cast on humanity in this dimension before we can rise above them, before we can break free from them. That is why you became a truther. That is why the questions in your mind, does that make sense to you? Maybe there's a better way? Have been popping up all these years. Some of them went a little crazy with it, okay? We need to stay grounded. We need to find a balance and understand and finally accept, yes, I am this person now. Yes, I'm going to be normal and function and fit in with society and all that stuff, but I don't have to believe and stay centered in all the darkness that everybody else believes. I came here to find a better way, to be part of a very large team who will shine our light out into the darkness to cast out the shadows and show them what it can be like. And that begins today. So, today, no matter what happens tonight, and I'm faithful, it will happen tonight. I want you to say in your mind today, God, I am ready. Today, I choose to begin. And I choose to say on my highest timeline. We have all suffered from the waiting. Agonizingly. But now we really need to focus on our statements of creation. I've been talking to you about how energy is always moving. Science knows this. They'll recognize that, but they won't recognize that we're energetic beings ourselves, right? Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Your statements of creation are your thoughts. And your thoughts will shift you back and forth between timelines. Could it be that your vibration, just like when you pass away, your vibration, you will go to the place that matches your vibration? Yeah. Could it be that at this time, your choices and your vibration shift you onto a different timeline or possibly match? Yeah. So, statements of creation. A long time ago, I told you guys the story. When I started the meditations, it was just entertainment. I was widowed, kids sleeping at night, couldn't watch TV. It was all tragic or something about love, death, or something. So I watched a cooking channel and the kids' cartoons all the time. And then I'm sitting there at night, and trying to stay away from men, sitting up in my room. Okay, let's meditate. Let's learn things and let's, have a wonderful adventure. Thought it was all my imagination. Well, it wasn't. I was reaching out to the divine for my lessons, for my guidance. One day, I told you about the angels in the field. I was in the courtyard at the house in the 6th level of heaven. I was talking to the Blessed Mother and Archangel Gabriel. And I don't have my notes in front of me from that meditation, but in a nutshell, I turned around and they had me look down below. There was a valley down below. We were on this elevated courtyard. And I looked down there and there were thousands of angels, these white-winged angels in the field. And they're all looking up at us. And I'm like, oh, I must be here to witness something. What's going on? What's going on? And I said, why are they looking at us? Or who are they looking at? And they said, they're looking at you. And I'm like, at me? Why? And they said, they're waiting for you to say something. So, long story short, I stood up on the railing there and I said something and they all flew off. I don't remember what I said. And little did I know that one day I would find myself in a place with a group of people like you. It's a really good story. I love that. Once again, not that I'm any better than anybody else. I'm following my timeline just like you are. But somewhere along the way, I chose to be the lady, to have the voice to speak to you. I have told this story probably 2 different times. They told me on that day there will be 3 calls. This is your 3rd. It's time to begin. It's time to be that person now. It's time to think those thoughts now. It's time to prepare yourself for this time, this timeline you are stepping into and onto. It's time to see the love and abundance and the peace right now in your life. Your statements of creation, your thoughts, the things that you say to yourself in your head. I am this, I am that, I don't have this, I don't have that. That all stops right now. Because you've come too far for all of that now. Now, you're at a vibration, you're at a place where you need to decide that you can choose in every moment what you will experience next. And so what we're going to try and do here is we're going to start saying, I am rich, I am loved, I am healed or healing, I am at peace, I am worthy. All of these statements of creation will attract more of that energy to you and keep you on that highest timeline. A little intense for a Tuesday morning, but I do what I'm called to do. Today it begins. I don't know if it's some kind of graduation or if it's just the beginning. I don't know if we're all freshmen or seniors, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. It's time to stop. We don't have to be perfect. Okay? And what is perfect anyway? By whose definition? Your thoughts need to be in line with the dreams that you have now. And your thoughts and your choices need to decide today that the waiting is over. Whether you have money in your hand tomorrow or not, you start today. All right. Checking the notes. I think that's all I had to say. We end the waiting now. I believe that all of you are those angels in the field. I do. Does it mean that you're any better than anybody else? You know what angels do? They're in service. They don't look down upon anyone and think about their status or their level. They're in service. They are love. They see you and everybody else as a piece of God having an experience. And they think about, how can I heal? How can I guide? How can I protect? And that is what you are called to do for yourself, for your family, and for the people that come to you. And they will come to you. Stand ready to act, to be guided, and choose once and for all that our journey, our training is over, and today we begin. Give me an amen in the chat if you believe, and you choose to begin today, or simply say, I begin today. Let's do that. Love it when a plan comes together. I'm so excited. I am so excited. I'm just like beaming over here. And I love that the information is coming through other channels as well. I love that. I love it when I see that. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. Now, as you go upon out on your journey, like I said, you don't have to be perfect right now. You don't have to be perfect to begin anything. Are you perfect when you walk into the gym? No. But you walked in. You started. Okay? I'm just filled with like this joy today. I'm so excited. I am. And it's fall. What a lovely time for this to happen. You know, I'm outside. It's cold here today. I broke out the sweaters and sweater with it. And I'm gonna start making soup. Which is fun. I don't know why that's so much fun for me. It's like an experiment for me. Like, okay, what do we have in the house? What can I put together? And oh my God, you know, and it'll never be the same. I'll never be able to make it again, whatever it is. But you know, it's fun. I start making soup. We start baking things. Really to try not to get fat. Okay. But let's really enjoy each and every day. Stop wasting time with these low vibrational thoughts. It is a waste of time. It is it's sabotaging the creation of your higher timeline or being on it or the creation of your positive reality. This information has come through many different channels to us many different times. You know, just even, you know, one-liners like, you know, expect something amazing to happen today. Always do that, you know? Remove the expectations from it. Other than that. You guys are the cream of the crop. When it comes to heart, vision, I've been saying it all this time. If you're a truther, anon, looking for the truth and everything, for a lot of time we involved ourselves in low vibrational things because we wanted the truth. We had to go down the rabbit holes. We had to look. All right? We don't need to stay there. I was so that we would know what was really happening. Okay? But there is this inner calling within each and every one. I can feel it. It's different for everyone. Do not think, even like if you're going to go out and just help like a certain kind of animal somewhere or a certain, focus on a certain project, you know, don't feel like you have to go save the entire world and do everything all at once. No, that's your specialty. Just like the archangels have their areas of specialty. Michael, they do it all too. They all heal, guide, protect. Michael for protection, Archangel Gabriel for communication. That's why I talk to him so much. Michael's here because of what else, the other things that I do to protect. And to protect me, most of our Gentels come from Michael. Why is that? So I don't get myself into trouble, probably. But you have your specialty too. Even if your efforts are just to be the rock in your family, you will teach other people to be the rock in their families to come. To provide for those people, no contribution is small. And along the way, a lot of you who have had to learn to be strong, learn to be hard, had to close down in certain ways so you don't get attacked, so that you can make it. A lot of you are warriors, and you have learned what it is to fight war within your life. You learned enough now. It's time to rise above it. It's time to remember who you truly are and to shine. So, there's your third call. Let's do this thing. I'm all excited. I mean, I don't even know what to tell you. Fear would have me come out here the night before or the day before it's supposed to happen and say all kinds of things to try to cover my ass. I'm not doing that. I'm going to step full into faith today and trust. Okay? All right. Anybody have any questions? Let's get over to the questions. Let's do this. Now I have blinds, so I have to go over here. Oh, it's a lovely day. It's absolutely beautiful outside. It's nice and crisp and cool, and it's fall. And I was actually cold this morning, and I turned the fireplace on, and broke out the sweaters. I'm so excited. I love fall. What am I doing? Okay. Live chat. You can start with your Rumble rants. I appreciate that. Oh, self-promotion. Hang on. Let me do that real quick. I always forget about that. I get so excited. All right. If you would like a healing or to take my classes, you can go to jenniferfallaw.com. Email me after every purchase. Susan Gretz and Marcy Hell are also located on that website, so it's easy for you to find them. If you need their services, go there, email them. Their email's in the write-up where you purchase services from them. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, you can get a half hour, you can get an hour. We'll talk about anything you want. Okay? Medical, life questions, anything like that. Mediumship. You can go to you can go to Fallawsophy.com. See, my mind is always doing like 3 things at once, and that's why I sound like an idiot half the time. Fallawsophy.com. Go there. That has been dead for 2 days since I took the sale down. Come on, people. Mama's trying to make a living. Get on over there. Let's fill up the schedule. All right. Now ask me anything. Here we go. Okay. Let me know in the comments if you like the morning shows. I like the morning shows. Might be a little dingy in the morning because I'm just delirious when I wake up. I am. I'm like I like just gotta. It's all I can do to make the coffee and let the dogs out, and it takes me like an hour to wake up. I've always been that way. Always. I think it's hereditary. My dad's like that too. We call it moping. We used to mope together. All right. Lady A, 1971. Hi, Jen. Elise again. You said a month ago that I would be buying a house in Raleigh in October of this year. Is that promising? Yeah, it seems to be promising to me if we have, good news tonight. We are having good news tonight. That is what's happening. Gina's in there. Yes, Gina. Please follow, like, and subscribe my channel. And if you'd like to subscribe for $5 a month, it's absolutely worth it. You're going to get a lot of content, and you're going to get a lot of guidance, and you're going to learn a lot. Do that. I would appreciate it. Does anybody know what song this is? I should know that off the top of my head, but basically, I found a royalty-free music that gets everybody in the mood to be positive and heavenly and receptive to what I'm going to say. I clipped it, put it on there. I think it shows up somewhere in the information on YouTube, possibly Rumble. Not sure. Okay. Gary 0618 felt drawn to listen live, and I know why, Gary. Okay. I didn't get much sleep. Yeah, you know what, guys? Nourish yourself. It's a change of season. There's lots of viruses going around. The energy's all weird. Just, sleep more. Just let it all go. You don't have to solve anything after 7 p.m. Okay? New rule. Nobody has to solve anything after 7 p.m. You don't have to fix your life. You don't have to plan anything. That is your time. That is when we're going to we're going to leave everything in the car. You do not have to solve anything after 7 p.m. And now, let yourself rest. And that's good advice for me, too. All right. Hi, Jen. Can you please let me know when I might get into a med bed? I lost my eyesight in November. I've been treating an issue with injections in my eyes, partially working, but my doctor stopped working. Send me your information to jmfallaw@gmail.com. Marcy was having a problem with her eyes one time. I did a healing and it all cleared up. Not promising anything, but we're going to put it in God, Jesus' hands. Medbed. Please, everybody give me your name if you're asking something, at least your first name so I can connect. Fake scream names do not have an energetic signature for me. I need something like at least your first name, your real first name. First and last is good. I won't say your first and last on the air, okay? But it's good that I can see it. I mean, it's going to be in the chat, but you know it. All right. I think it's Stevie. Medbed. Best possibility for that as of this moment of time is November 21st. I think it's November 21st. Yeah. Rosie G55, good morning, Jen. When will I sell my house and move? Thanks for all you do. Two months. Oh, I love it. Oh, I begin today. I begin today. Heck yeah, let's do it. It's really just like We have all these blinders on, the programming. And that is by design by the dark side. Um, everybody talks about music and movies and everything else. Well, it's everywhere for so long that we've forgotten who we really are. Um, let's all choose not to be a leaf in the wind and to find some stability in our life and create it. Stop using the words like I have to do this or I can't. Have to and can't. I choose to do this now. Start talking that way in your mind. All right, I'll stop. I gotta get to these because I'm gonna run out of time. Okay. Sweater weather. Joanne, yeah. Hi Jen, love you. So excited for all of us that she's been on this journey for the past 5 years. Yep. A lot of us we've really been on the journey our entire lives. If you really take a good look at it, like we've been doing, okay, why was I with this person? Why did I learn this lesson? Why did I shift so many times? Why did I have, why was I forced to take a look at my own mistakes? You know? And for all of you who are just like, oh, I'm so down, I had addictions or I had this, I leaned on this when I shouldn't have or whatever. It's very hard for angels to be here. Some of you only come in here for a very important reason. It's very hard to be bombarded with negative energy all the time when you're used to a very high vibrational place, especially if you normally incarnate in places that are higher vibrational. I mean, this is the front line here of the war between good and evil, and it's hard to be here. And it's very common for higher vibrational spirits, angels, whatever your origin is, to encounter that and not lean on some kind of self-soothing mechanism. Okay, understand that now. Pull back from it. Okay? Everybody's got something. I mean, me over here with the carbs and I don't eat a lot. It's just I don't know why. It's I can barely eat. It's just like it's also common for these kind of humanitarian spirits to pack on a little bit of weight or just always keep a little bit on and like to shield the chakras from the negative energy. Isn't that interesting? Look it up. It's true. All right. Okay. I'm getting back. All right. Let me get over to the Rumble rants. Gina, somebody who's in there, one of you guys, if you could go over, I can't do it right now. Can you go? Sundance wants to get into or follow the Fallawsophy channel on Telegram, but says it's not available. Can somebody post a link? If you click on that channel, it should give you a link to it. Not the chat, the channel. Sunflower Callie is a monthly supporter. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Kay Thompson. Hey, Jen, this is Christina. So excited. Thank you so much. What do you see me doing on? And I love these. This is fun. 11/6/2025. Christina. I think you're decorating for fall. I see an entryway, a front door, fall colors. It looks like leaves, garlands of like fall colored leaves, and possibly something like stick like. What is that? It's like fall. I think it's like little, the little brims that you put out with scarecrows and things like that. You're decorating for fall somewhere. This looks like a very nice entryway. I think I see brick. Claire, 55. Did the guy I just met did the guy I just met forever person? Is he okay, let's did the guy I just met my forever person, or is there someone okay, is the guy. Or is somebody else coming up? Christian Robertson. Angels are never going to tell you if somebody's your forever person. They won't influence your choices, your free will. But he's smiling at me, and he's saying that that is a very good possibility. You are aligned with him, is what he said. Okay. Lewis. Hi, Jen. Angela here. My grandson Theo met with a neurologist yesterday. They were very vague on his diagnosis. Do you see he will recover? Jesus says absolutely will recover. This is a temporary situation, but there is some damage. Nerve damage, top or frontal lobe. I don't know if it was lack of oxygen or if he hit his head or something. It will regenerate. I don't know if that's because of med beds or it will just naturally do that, but Jesus is assuring me that he will recover from this. Kate Turtle, hi. Hi, Jen. Addie is struggling with friends at school. Do you see them? Do you see you're starting a different school next year? You bring them home. I see you telling someone that there's going to be too much activity this year, like movement, like traveling, moving around, and you've decided to bring them home for at least a semester. You're going to start the homeschooling. Cooper, 2047. Anything I should know about my RV appointment or tips? Thanks, Cooper. Cooper has everything in order. It's not as complicated as you think. Straight across, exchange, redemption, turning in paperwork. You're in and out like 25, 30 minutes. Streamlined. It's like we've had so much time and people have had to think of things to talk about for so long, but it really is, from what I've seen, very easy. Susan H, 3333. This is a good way to phrase this. Which house would be 646 or 951? 646. It has everything you want. And it will still be available. Lost a bit. Can you see me now? Give me a 10-4 in the comments. My my screen was spinning. Can you guys see me? 10-4. All right. Christy, is my financial situation going to get fixed soon? My stress is off the Richter scale. Stop doing that. Listen, do everything you can to change the situation. We really need to step back from the stress of things so that we can think clearly, so that we can receive guidance, so that we can receive inspiration, but be ready to act. If you let things go, they're going to snowball and it's going to get out of control with everything. Sooner or later, it will. But if you take a step back from your statements of creation, or these are statements of destruction. Stresses are statements of destruction of your positive outcomes. Take a step back from it for a little while. Yes, the RV's coming. You will be all right. Gerald RM. Oh, $50. Wow, thank you. Geraldine. Aw, such a sweetie. This is Geraldine asking for a wish for my mother. To hear from my dad who passed away in 2022. His name is Gerald. That's cute. No. Oh, I see. Okay. And her name is Roberta. Okay. Mother is Roberta. She wants to hear from Gerald. I'm late in giving her messages. I was confused for a while. Interesting. Okay. I'm completely healed now. It's been with her pretty much daily. Let me explain this. Sometimes when people pass in a tragic way or a confused way or from addictions or something, they'll go to what is the second level of heaven. And that is definitely heaven, high vibrational sanctuary. People are walking around with their guides and angels and just talking to each other. It's beautiful. But they're working through trying to remember who they really are because sometimes they get really stuck in this reality, okay, and what happened, or fighting the transition, okay? He did cross. It's not that he was earthbound, but for some reason it took him a while to get through that before he could go back and forth and visit like most souls do. He has healed from that, fully transitioned, and has been visiting her often. And she, anything else? I love her just as much as the first day we met. Make me cry. Oh, that's so sweet. Piece 8. Hi. Will we have a peaceful Thanksgiving at home this year, or will we all be silent due to NDAs? Talk about something else. You know what I'm going to do with the chat? And if it gets bad, I'll close it down, I guess. I don't know. I was thinking we just wouldn't talk. We could just post pictures of all the new things that we got and the houses and like the boats and the cars and the things we're doing and the progress we're making. Just post pictures and then like a smiley face so we can keep up with each other. Not saying anything. I think NDAs are specific about what you can say. Okay. Um, like I think it's basically going to be about. I always thought because of the exchange rate, because the U.S. dollar hasn't gone at the same time, and you're going to get your money in your treasury account in the new currency. You'll know the exchange rate for the US dollar, so it's probably one of the things you can't talk about. Probably can't talk about exchange rates, but you can say, probably, yeah, I'm rich now. And I bought all this stuff and I'm doing this. But there's certain things that they're specific that you can't talk about. You'll know exactly what that is. Work around it. All right. I did that. Woke gal. What time is it? Okay, we have time. Hi, Jen. My name is Debbie. I'm supposed to have 3 teeth removed later this week. Should I wait for the med bed? I'm really afraid of dental pain. Do what you have to do now. No, don't wait for the med bed for teeth. As far as I know, you'll get new teeth in the med bed. Like the energy will just make teeth grow in, regenerate itself. Yeah, do what you have to do with the dentist now. AR0419. Jennifer, this is Amanda. Our dog Buster keeps getting a skin infection. Can you tell what is happening with him? This is a fungus of some kind. It's like I can smell it. It's a fungus. You need to treat this with antifungal cream or medication. Weather Joe, hi Joe. Hi Jen, love these morning shows. When this goes tonight, if you need to shift my reading on Thursday, I'll be happy to change it to a different date. Do you get any messages from my mom, Shirley Nichols? Pin in that, Shirley Nichols. If anybody who's on the books with me, what I'm going to do is probably just not reschedule you. I'm going to get into each appointment, get your email address, and send you a gift card. And because we don't know how long an NDA is going to be, we don't know anything at this point, I'll be sending you gift cards. And that's going to take a while, but I'll be doing that so that you can reschedule with me when we're free to talk. Okay? So if the RV goes and we have appointments, do not show up for your appointment because I'm not going to be talking. Any readings will be free readings, and they will be done here or on my channels. And that is why I set up the free reading group on Telegram. That was the purpose of that. It's been sitting there for a while because I don't have time to do it, but that's where I'll be. I'll be in there doing free readings. Shirley Nichols. She just wants you to know that you've done a really good job with the kids and the grandkids and that she's very proud of you. And you always feel like you're struggling to make ends meet, and you make everybody happy. You've done a good job, and she's proud of you. Good job, Joe. Hi, Jen. This is Kim D. I'm supposed to leave tomorrow morning for a Caribbean vacation with my husband. Will this happen? And if so, will I be okay? You will be okay. There's a chance you might make arrangements to come back early. But remember, depends on how long your vacation is. So what happens with that? Gabriel. So what most people will do if they're on a longer vacation is they make arrangements to come home, take care of it, and go back. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine. I feel like you'll be safe. Yeah, I think you're safe down there. Ron! Hi, Ron! Updated medbed date for me and mine. Ron. As of now, and everything will go well. Um, Mid-November. In your area, earliest date, mid-November. You don't need to put it off for the holidays. It's kind of like a 3-day thing. Okay. Bowden, will I be the one that needs to get my granddaughter Quinn in a med bed? I'm getting a no, which doesn't make any sense. I don't know how she'd get in one otherwise. I'd get her a ticket anyway. There's something about the med beds, but I thought they could heal a specific thing. They can. There's something about full restoration in the med bed for kids who are not fully grown. And we think they're fully grown when they're adult size, but it really not until like 22 years old with females and males, a little bit later than that. Okay. Get her one anyway. Bakemeyer, hi Jen. Grandson Connor is going to be homeschooled due to bullying. Do you see this being positive? The only problem I see here is him listening. They're gonna really have to like stand over him and make him do his work. And if she does that, then yes. It takes the pressure off though. Okay. Hi Jen, this is Julia. I have a steroid shot on 10/27 to help relieve major back pain. Do the shots work or will I need surgery? Trying to hopefully be able to hold out for the med bed. Julie. The shots do relieve the pain. Mostly. A little bit of it there. I mean, you can feel something there, but it's manageable. It's not a big deal. Does need surgery. Whichever comes first. Med beds or the surgery. I don't know if you have a deteriorating disc. I'm seeing something that could possibly, if you let it go too long, crumble. So work with the doctor on that and see. Richellum? Beautiful words, thank you. My question is, will my husband and me buy his uncle's land? Okay, real. Yes. And other land. Quite a bit of it. Several places. Yes. Sarah, Coach Sarah. No, there's nothing you need to know about your humanitarian project. You've been preparing for this for frickin' years. You know what to do. You just need to believe it. Got everything you need, girl. All right. Oh my God. Dear Jennifer, this is Amanda. My daughter Chrissy passed November 22nd. Does she have a message for me? Thank you so much. I'm so sorry. Um, I'm home. I'm well. Let's just talk about heaven. I know how you feel. Talking about not being around enough. Is she sorry for that? I think she's talking about before she passed. I love you and I always will. We'll be together again someday. I'll be there to take you home. Well, you know when your time comes someday. Time for them is different. Like, they could be gone for months and it seems like a couple hours or a couple days to them. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. Oh, crap. What time is it? 10:44. I have somebody at 11. How many do we have to do? I'm going to blow through these rumble rants. Everybody stop with the rumble rants or I'm going to miss them. Hi, Jen. This is Jen C. What do you see me doing in 3 months? Jan C. Need to really be more specific about that. Let me ask. Planning. You're planning a vacation? A stay somewhere? Like your life, like your retirement? You're planning. At that time, you've already got the new location or the new house. That's like you're planning out a year of like vacations or trips or something. That's what I see. 3 months from now, that's what it's about. Do not call me early. Okay, when will we see the condo we listed in August? Should we lower the price? CC, C. Cecilius? Should we lower the price? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. End of this month. End of this month. You get an offer. Okay. The Promise Maga. Hello, beautiful. Thank you. It's Mary. My dream is to own house number 14224 to host weddings and retreats or just live there. Do you see this in my future? Yes. Pretty sure it's that one. If it's not on the market, talk to a realtor to talk to the owners. Okay. Jessica Prof. Hi, Jen. My mother, Lynn, has stage 4 breast cancer and spread to the lymph nodes, bones, and liver. She's in pain nearly all the time. How soon to be able to get her into a med bed? Send me her name, first and last name, and her picture so I can get her on my free cancer healing list. To JM Fallaw at gmail.com. How soon can you get her into the med beds? Within 3 weeks of your appointment. Right away. going to have to agree to go. I think she does. People that you're afraid that will not agree to go, just get them to the consultation. The consultation is very convincing. Okay, Kindred, Mate, RN, Marion Stewart here. Will we have to rent an apartment in October, or will we move to White Annex House or Red Roof House on Sunday by 10:31? Can you move? Red Roof House. As of now? Okay. Okay, Thompson. Thompson. What do the angels tell you about how the notification process will work? Emails? Let's do that. Where is it coming from? Gurus, sellers, what? All of the above. The email lists are sent out from the exchange locations to all of those places, to all of those middlemen. Some gurus will receive a number. So I feel like there's a basic numbers that you call, and that will you put in like your area code that will route you to another number to call or whatever, and that will route you to, you choose your exchange center, and that's how that works. So as of now, that's where we're at. Sandy Goodwill, thank you. Hi, Jen. This is Sandy Goodwill. What do you see me doing on November 26, 2025? Time for that. November 26, 20. Isn't that Thanksgiving? Calendar, you're choosing dates for something and making arrangements. You're going through the calendar and saying this would be a good date for this and this and that. You're planning something. There's a lot of people around you. That's what I'm seeing. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for gifting a subscription. Okay, 10 minutes. Sonia Lee, Anna. Hello there, Jen. Do you still see me being approved for my project in the fall? Absolutely. This is Carol. Will there be any interference with my Italy trip beginning October? No. Darn it. Don't lose your spot. Darn it. Willie Mom, do you see me stepping into a med bed and leading a new happy life? I actually want to see this. I want to see the appointment. They put you in these scrubs. It's like this weird material that's not going to interfere with anything. That's interesting. That's cool. Yeah. I see you getting in it. It almost looks like a tanning bed, but like fully enclosed, like a tube. Yeah. They're real people. I saw it. I mean, I've been seeing it all along. All right. I think I got through the rumble rants here. People are talking about the ivermectin fenben protocol. Just to let you people know, I have heard from so many people with pets and for people who have had cancer. I just thought about what I was saying on because this is streaming certain places. All is well. Okay. All right. I I gotta go. Somebody's gonna call me in approximately 8 minutes. I wish I could stay longer. I enjoy it. I love you all. Let's stay positive. Statements of creation. All right? Let's do that. It all begins today. Have a wonderful time today with all of your positive thoughts. And I will catch up with you tomorrow. Probably same time. Same bat time, same bat channel. And I'll try to get some more Jentel, see where we're at. Unless something really, or not. Let's just see what happens. I don't know what to say about that. All right, love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.